Alrighty, folks. Welcome in to another beautiful evening here in West Michigan for a Week 7 matchup between two traditionally strong local powerhouses. It was a great match tonight. Unity Christian Crusaders and South Christian Sailors meet tonight at Granville High School, Bulldog Stadium here in Granville. The Crusaders have been dominant all season long at 6-0 and number 1 in the OK Gold and ranked number 2 in the Michigan Sports Radio Remax United Power Poll. Sailors South Christian are coming into tonight 4-2, but coming off of consecutive losses to Forest Hill Central and to Zeeland East. You won't want to miss a minute of tonight's broadcast as you catch all the action live here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this for the Sobey Company pregame show here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
67 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders.
Mosquitoes outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Jets has been making the best Detroit-style pizza on the planet for over 40 years because we've always been committed to quality, like hand-pressed dough, fresh mozzarella, and sauce made from Mama Jet's secret family recipe, all baked to perfection for the thickest golden crunch. So go ahead, build your own Detroit-style pizza or order one of our specialties like the all-meaty or Jet 10. Jets, better because it has to be.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. Yay. We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome in. Coming at you live from Granville High School, joined by the great Garrison Dean Gaddy with us tonight. Tim Chenoweth on the stats. Will be an audio-only broadcast this evening, as South Christian will be the road team. But welcome to the Sobey Company pregame show. There have been some really good matchups between these two programs, historically really good programs. This will be the 11th meeting tonight between the Crusaders and the Sailors. Record is 5-5, so 5 wins apiece. This will be the rubber match, looking to get the upper hand on this newly rejuvenated rivalry. As mentioned before, Unity Christian, number 1 in the OK Gold Conference, number 2 in the Remax United Power Poll, and South Christian Sailors, hot start, coming off 4-0, but dropping the last 2 to Forest Hill Central and to Zeeland East. So looking to get back right and get a big win over the Crusaders here. So before their win against Wyoming, they knocked off Zeeland West for the massive, just colossal OK Gold matchup. They beat the Ducks of Zeeland West 20-8, and then before that, they knocked off the Rangers of Forest Hill Central 43-20. So Unity is led by legendary coach Greg Tibby, Michigan Coaches Association Hall of Fame head coach as of late, who besides last year's down year where they did go 3-6, they missed the playoffs. But before that, consistently going to the playoff 9 years in a row. So really good program here. Satyrs run that patented power T formation. That leaves a lot of defenses wondering where the ball is and what's going on. So Garrison, Welcome in here, bring you in Power T, different formation than what the Sailors have seen all season.
Yeah, man, the Power T is just another reiteration of the Veer offense. It can be very complicated to stop at times. A lot of misdirection. It's meant to fool you, trick you. For the Sailors, what's going to be really important is that they do their jobs, and you don't get your eyes moving around too quickly. One of the best ways to stop this offense, if you go back to when we were seniors in high school, Bryce, playing for talk about Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer Mark Taminga, Coach Mark Taminga. He told us at a meeting one day to go and tell our defensive linemen to go at the other lineman's legs. And the reason you do that is because in the Veer offense, or for him, the Power T, the center will always be a yard ahead of the rest of the linemen. With that being said, the guards are going to pull a lot. Once you do that, they're going to fall over each other, and you have free way to see all the running backs. We did that against Hastings at the time last year, just like the Crusaders of Unity Christian. They were number one in the OK Gold, and then we came out and went up 28-0 on them. Barely squeaked it by, but we won.
Yep, no doubt. It's going to be a fun matchup tonight. And we don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this pregame show we'll have an interview with offensive coordinator Zach Blackwire right after this quick break here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
All right, folks, welcome back. As we're minutes before kickoff, we welcome on offensive coordinator Zach Blackwire. Coach, last week dropped a difficult loss, but I feel like at the second half, the offense started to click. Missed that 4th and 5, and then had a chance to tie it up at the end here. Well, how's that momentum feel going into that practice this week and going into tonight's game?
Coaching at South, I've been here for, 15 years. The amazing thing is these kids work hard regardless of the result of the game before. So we're a little bit disappointed, a little bit of a slump, but these kids came back this week, and they practiced hard and prepared. And so, that's kind of what I experienced here at Coaching at South is these kids are resilient. We figured out a few things. We moved a few things around with the line the last couple of games, and we're just kind of trying to simplify. And if we can simplify enough to make sure we play fast, we're going to be all right.
So then Unity, and you're going to get it next week too with West, this Power T offense, one we haven't seen all year, but one that this coaching staff is super familiar with. Unity Christian's got some big boys. How are we feeling kind of going into that, and what's the matchup looking like and strategy to slow down this offense?
Yeah, tremendous amount of respect from our whole coaching staff towards Coach Tibby. Coach Tibby coached me, coached with my dad. I coached with Coach Tibby for 4 years at Unity. So a lot of respect for their program and the wing tee. The biggest thing is we just have to do our job. When you're playing a team that is so good at what they do, you need all 11 guys doing their job. And so that's kind of what Coach Burgess's message was, is don't try to be an individual out there. Do what we tell you. And it's going to be tough.
Yeah, no doubt. This is a really good team. So, Coach, good luck tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Go Sailors.
Thank you, Bryce.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Michigan Sports Radio.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future. So take it and move all of us forward.
Rapid Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Stock up this Labor Day with amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With Card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi or 7-Up products. Buy 2, get 3 free. Beat the heat with 6 to 12-count Outshine bars, 2 for $8. And save on items down every aisle during our Buy 5, Save 5 sale on items like select varieties of Nabisco Ritz or snack crackers, select varieties of Farmland sliced bacon, or Kool-Aid, Tang, Arizona, Mio, Country Time, or Crystal Light drink mixes. Family Fair in your neighborhood.
Car Center is an automotive collision repair company with multiple shops throughout West Michigan.
Our goal is simple: to bring hospitality to the collision repair industry.
You can find us online at carcentermi.com to find the location nearest to you. Because at Car Center, fixing cars is our job.
But helping people, that's our business.
Mosquitoes outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
Alrighty, folks. We tune in, or welcome back here on the Sobey Company pregame show. We are minutes away from kickoff, as it is a picture-perfect evening here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, in Granville, Michigan, to be exact, where the Unity Christian Crusaders welcome in the South Christian Sailors for this fantastic OK Gold matchup. Should be a really, really good one tonight against Unity's looking to stay atop of the OK Gold, running that power T offense. And as Blackwire, Coach Blackwire mentioned here, the staff knows what it takes to do it, but you can know what to do. You still got to do it. So should be a really, really fun one. Just going over some of the records here and how we got to where we are tonight. The Union Christian Crusaders, again, 6-0. First win of the season against Whitehall, 43-21. Went on to knock off Grayling, 37-7. And then OK Gold, they knocked off Forest Hills Eastern, 44-20, before starting their OK Gold campaign, knocking off the Forest Hills Central Rangers, 43-20, and then beating Zeeland West, 20-8, and then last week knocking off Wyoming, 46-14. South Christian, 4-2, hot start. A 42-27 win over arch rival Grand Rapids Christian, 42-28 win over East Grand Rapids, and then a 41-38 great game win over West Catholic on the road up there. And then coming back home, facing Wyoming, won 42-6, and then unfortunately experienced their first loss against the Rangers of Forest Hills Central, lost that game 34-13, and then lost last week to Zeeland East, where they had the opportunity to drive down the field and tie. Left a couple points on the board, but definitely felt some momentum change here tonight. So as we get ready for tonight's matchup, we're actually going to go live to the PA as we enjoy the beauty and this picture-perfect night, picture-perfect evening. We're going to enjoy the Star Spangled Banner National Anthem here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we're led in the national anthem by Unity seniors Ariana Nickel and Kylan Vuktavine.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and broad
Here we go, folks. Both teams lining up, getting ready to go. It is 70 degrees. I mean, it's October 11th, Garrison, and it's 70 degrees outside. We have been so fortunate with this weather all season long. And tonight is no different. A couple clouds, a little hazy over the horizon as the sun's beginning to set, but the leaves are turning. And again, 70 degrees is just absolutely perfect football weather. So, Garrison, at the beginning of the broadcast, you mentioned that there's a way to slow this offense down. What do you want to see on the other side of the ball with this South Christian offense that maybe has had some trouble scoring, putting points on the board? What do you want to see this week?
Exactly what you just said, but even more so sustained drives. Unity Christian with their offense is going to take a lot of the clock up. They're going to possess the ball for a very long time. What that means is that when you do get the ball, that being South Christian, you have to make the most of your opportunities. If you don't do that, the game can get very long for you.
Unity won the toss, is going to defer to the second half, so that means Carson Viss is going to come out, lead this offense to kick off this game. Viss, just a red-hot start early this season, putting up in the air 349 yards against East Grand Rapids in that Week 2 matchup. Went 22 for 29 through 75% in that game. And then, unfortunately, not his best week last week, only threw for 114 yards. The first time this season that he's been under 200 yards. 9 for 17 with 0 touchdown passes. Had some chances last week, but they just couldn't get in the end zone. And so, yeah, we're going to need 5 this week if you're a South Christian fan, and you're going to look to him to lead this offense and lead this team. All right, we're going to go to audio only tonight, again, as we're on the road. Hope you all enjoy and stick with us here, Michigan Sports Radio. Again, Unity Christian's kicking off. They are in blue on blue jerseys, blue pants, blue helmets. We're underway as Kenyon lets that one bounce into the end zone. Sailors are going to get the ball on the 20-yard line. That kickoff is brought to you by Family Fare Tailgate. Family Fare's tailgate is fresh, all-natural, boneless, whole pork shoulder for only 99 cents a pound. Visit shopfamilyfare.com for all of those specials. And then, folks, also companies like Rapid Line, Wolverine Coil Spring, and Digital Tool, Amp, Dye Inc. are hiring. Check out the standing pages on MichiganSportsRadio.com. Brought to you by Precision Metal Forming for more job opportunities just like that. All right, as Viss in this offense takes the field, he's going to have 3 to his right. Osterhaven lined up to his right as well. He's going to throw it out to Burgess on the screen pass. Burgess is going to take the ball up for maybe 2 yards, brought down there immediately by Levi Bueller.
A great play right there. Great first play. Go out, get your playmakers, get the ball to your playmakers, do something quick. Blackwire said before the game, Coach Blackwire said before the game, they want to simplify things. Well, that's a simple play, and it got you 3 yards in the first play. That's how you start it.
They're going to need Burgess tonight, get him going, of course, get Viss comfortable against this really good Unity Christian defense. They run that 3-4 scheme, 3 down linemen, 4 backers. I'm sure they're going to be blitzing Viss all night. Burgess in motion, going from right to left, swings it out to Brinks. Brinks catches the ball at about the 25-yard line. Gain of 2. He's going to leave set up a 3rd and 5.
Tyler Brinks is always going to have guys playing off him. I wouldn't want to press him either if I was a corner. With that being said, that gives him easy routes. You can get the ball to him quick, and now South has it's 3rd and manageable. It's 3rd and 5, so we'll see what they come up with here.
Really, where any offense wants to be. Playbook's really open, especially for a quarterback like this. And a quarterback like this. Chuck DeHaan lined up wide. O'Shaven lined up to the right. Brinks in the backfield in that wingback slot. This drops back to pass. Jumps up in the pocket, looking for somebody. Throws it over the top to Brinks, who gets absolutely crunched. Trying to make that catch by Max Van Covereen. Nice stick there by the Unity Christian defensive back to jar that ball loose.
Yeah, Van Colbring, just as you said, he was sticky right there. He was right on him. Viss tried to make the play right there. Brinks tried to get loose, but as you said, the corner stayed with him, broke the ball up, and now the Sailors are going to punt the ball.
South Christian lined up in that punt formation, presumably going 3 and out. A lot of times, we've seen a couple times this year where Viss is going to improvise with these and try to scramble for the first down. But this time here, he is going to kick that one off. End over end, fielded, low catch by Justin Phoebus, as South Christian gives the ball to Unity at the 49-yard line. And just like that, Crusaders in a really good field position with their first time putting the offense on the field.
Yeah, that was a challenging punt, a challenging position to punt from. But the Sailors defense throughout the year, they come up big. Let's see if they can here.
This Unity Christian offense has got some big boys up front, notably 2 offensive linemen. Hunter Grassmid, he is the right guard, and then Jaden Fleece is that right tackle. So a lot of experience and strength on that right side. As DeCoop takes the snap, hands up the middle in this power T. South Christian eventually brought down by Tyler Brinks. Gain of maybe 3.
Tyler Brinks there. He flew off that edge. That play wasn't even a second before he got there. Great play by Brinks.
So 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. Unity Christian runs the ball a lot, so this clock is going to run. And that's exactly what the Crusaders want to see, especially this Craig Tibby offense here. And just like that, Unity Christian with some big yardage. Nolan Viss carries the ball. Big gain all the way up to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, you fake the ball to the fullback, as you usually do in the veer. Give it to the other back, and everyone, Bryce, is going towards the fullback and give it a big gain.
So Jackson DeCoop offers a quick pitch up to Isaac Steenstra. Steenstra with plenty of blockers and plenty of open field carries it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 22-yard carry for Isaac Steenstra, the senior running back who's been dangerous all season.
Yeah, that Unity offensive line was pushing everyone from the get-go. Thankfully, Chuck DeHaan came from the other side of the field and made the tackle to save the touchdown.
DeCoops gives it up to Nolan Viss right up the middle on that hash mark on the left side of the field. Carries it down to the 10-yard line. He's going to set up a 2nd and 5.
I'm really interested to see if South Christian is going to be a little bit more blitz-heavy this game. They haven't really been all season.
Unity has some big tight ends, Jake Chapman and Sean Vanderzeg, some big fellas. As DeHoop takes that along the outside, a bit of a sweep as he fakes some of the handoffs. He's going to carry that one into the end zone for a touchdown. Just like that, with 8:39 to go in the game, the Crusaders are on the board, and they are on the board quick with that DeCoop touchdown.
Yeah, great play design there. DeCoop faked it to the fullback. Both running backs came out blocked from him. Of course, you had the pulling guard coming out. And Owen Burgess, he was in the end zone when he tried to make the tackle, and that's where you can't be. DeCoop lower shoulder and touchdown the Crusaders.
Yeah, not a lot of problems moving the ball on that drive. DeHoop stays on the field, as the Crusaders are going to go for 2 here.
I think if you get a stop here in the 2-point conversion, it gives you a big boost of morale, knowing that you can stop them from this far out or close up.
Unity Christian in that power T gives the ball right back to Isaac Steenstra, who carries it from the right to the left side into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And just like that, Unity Christian up 8-0 on the Sailors. We'll be right back after this break on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
About a career in metal manufacturing? Today, careers in robotics, product development, engineering, and IT are just some of the few of the outstanding careers available. There are hundreds of businesses in West Michigan looking for people just like you and are willing to provide the training you need. Go to youarehired.pma.org or click on the PMA logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. There's an opportunity for a lifelong career, and it's in your hands.
All right, folks. Crusaders take a quick 8-0 lead, marching all the way down the field. Garrison, tell us about that Unity Christian drive.
Here in the first quarter, in the first drive of the game, The Crusaders, the quarterback DeCoop had a 10-yard touchdown run. Drive was 5 plays of 51 yards from a short punt. 1 minute, 41 seconds. Key play, a two-point conversion was converted by them. 7-0 Crusaders.
And that kickoff was a dicey one for the Crusaders, as that one actually bounced at about the 3-yard line and then just kind of trickled to the sideline. Almost thought that it was enough time for the Crusaders to pounce on it, but it's going to result in a penalty and gives the Sailors some advantageous field position. Hey, do you bleed orange and maroon? The Hope College versus Calvin University blood battle is the biggest battle off the field in a partnership with Versity, Michigan, or Blood Center of Michigan. The school has, with the most donations, wins. The first ever battle is happening now, ending on November 6th with the big on-campus blood drive at each school. All right, South Christian Sailors, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. They're going to give the ball up to O'Shaven, who does have a hole. Nice block there by Liam Fyan, number 19, really came in and pulled from that tight end position, made a nice block to free up O'Shaven for about a 6-yard carry.
Yeah, O'Shaven, you know I'm a big fan of his, young sophomore running back for the Sailors. Great first run to him. Let's see if they get the ball to him some more, give him some rhythm here.
Yeah, they've had success in the last couple weeks. He really found his footing as Blackwire and the rest of this offensive staff made some changes to that offensive line. They've looked much better, and O'Shaven's had some holes. Let's just see if we can get him in the end zone. So he lines up to the left of this. Play-action pass. This looks like maybe some miscommunication, but he takes it up the middle, scrambles his way forward along the right hash to about the 46-yard line. First down, Sailors.
Over the last few weeks, Carson Viss has had some struggles in the last 2 games compared to the first few games where he had an offensive explosion. But as Winston Churchill said, success is not final and failure is not fatal. So it's good to see him get some success here on this second drive.
That was not on my bingo card. A Winston Churchill quotes tonight, but here we are with 7:38 to go in this game. Sailors on the 46-yard line, first down. Kenyon in motion. This is going to look to him, throw it to him. A little low. That ball is going to be incomplete as it was thrown in front of him, but South Christian looking to get Bryce Kenyon some action out of the backfield.
No, and that play like it has some promise there. You had 3 receivers out there ready to block for Kenyon. If he got the ball, I think he would have definitely got at least 5 yards out of that.
And these linebackers for the Crusaders, Nolan Viss, the running back, and then Jared DeVries, the junior linebacker, are some big fellas in the middle of that defense. They're going to be looked to all day to contain Viss, as well as these corners, one of them being Jackson DeHoop, and the other being Isaac Dang, both seniors lined up at the corner position. Viss drops back, rolls right, looking downfield, winds up, throws a zip ball right on the money to Chuck DeHaan, down to the 39-yard line. That's a 15-yard conversion, exactly what Carson Viss needs to get moving here.
No, great play there by Carson Viss to Chuck DeHaan. He rolls out to his right. DeHaan does something he learned in Pee Wee. Come back to the football. He does that catch with his hands at a low ball, and we have first down for the Sailors.
Sophomore Liam Fain has been in the game. We haven't really said his name much this year. He's a tight end linebacker duo. They're going to be looking to him as we look to implement more of the tight end and more of that wingback position in the offense. So Sailors are moving. 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. 6:55 to go. Viss takes the snap. A couple juke moves, shuffles his way for about a yard, hard-earned yard. He's met in the for that 1-yard gain, met by Hunter Grassmid.
Yeah, after Grassmid came in, it was like wave after wave after wave of Crusaders coming in on that. And Carson Viss couldn't find any room for run there.
Jaden Fless, the senior defensive lineman, he's going to be the nose guard at 3-4, that 3-down lineman. Frent, he's going to try to clog up the middle all night long as he also tries to block the right tackle position on the other side of the ball. So a handful of players going both ways for the Crusaders as Sailors have a 2nd and 9. High snap. This is able to field it, rolls to his left, actually decides to tuck it. Looked like he was running that one the whole way as no one was open. Well covered by the Crusaders. Eventually brought down by Nolan Viss. A little Viss on Viss action.
Yeah, something I noticed on that play I want to point out here. Vince Salkema, the running back DB, he was in there at running back, as I just said, and there was a defensive end that came off the edge there. He picked him up after the left tackle was beat. So good play by him. That could have been a negative play, if anything, and they got a couple yards out of it. Now you got third and manageable.
As you mentioned, 3rd and 6, ball on the 35, 5:29 to go in this first quarter. South Christian 2 wide, the right-hand side. Brinks and Burgess. They're going to give it to Osterhaven, who's got a hole. Nice block, but swarmed quickly and brought down quickly by Nolan Vist. That middle linebacker position was able to shed some blockers and bring Osterhaven down. Gain of 2. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Not mad at that play call at all. Clearly this is 4-down territory for the South Christian Sailors, and that's why they ran the ball there to see what success you can get on that play, and now they're going to go for it.
Osterhaven, it looks like he might have had a hole. We're right next to the South Christian coaching staff, and we heard the table smash with the hand there. Frustration, as that may have been an opportunity to get the first down. But so we're going to get 4th down. Hard count gets Unity to jump. 2 Crusaders jumped early. And we're going to get automatic first down on that penalty.
Got to love gamesmanship.
Yep. You take it, you use that hard count, see what you can do. Sailors with a nice response. Unity Christian went right down the field after South Christian went 3 and out. Against this offense, the defense is going to get tired. It is a bullying type offense that will wear you down, and so having South Christian's offense on the field is a big help, and then, of course, looking to get points on the board. All right. 1st and 10, gives it off to Osterhaven on the right-hand side, sheds a tackle, breaks a few more, finds a hole right up the middle, bounces his way to about the 19-yard line. That's a carry of 9. A real nice first down for your guy, Isaac Osterhaven.
You're as a kid, you play that computer game. You play, I think it's like not ping pong, but
I believe it's just Pong.
Pong, yeah. No, I'm trying to remember, but no, I'm not thinking about that. But no, a lot of would-be tacklers on that play, bouncing off of the young sophomore Osterhaven. Now Sailors are at 2nd and 1.
Yeah, a nice run by Osterhaven. Broke a few tackles, found some holes, found some lanes, and was able to scurry his way for 9 yards, setting up a 2nd and 1. A ball on the 19. Kenyon in motion again as it's empty set. He's going to look deep to Brinks. Going to throw a bit of a jump ball pass, broken up really nicely by Jackson DeHoop. Didn't even give Brinks a chance to go after that ball. Bit underthrown in the end zone. But I like that shot on 2nd and 1.
You can't be mad at that play at all. Like you said, you got a little underthrown. You got to throw it more to the outside and over the head. Make sure it's only your receiver that can get it. But right here, you're allowed to do that play. Now it's 3rd and 1. I think South Christian can get this easily.
3:24 to go. Clock stops with that incomplete pass. Ball on the 19-yard line, lined up pretty much in the middle of the field on that 19. In Crusaders territory, Sailors looking to put some points on the board in response to the Unity touchdown. They're going to give the ball up the middle to Osterhaven, who gets brought down maybe a yard. It's going to be really close on the first down. Looks like refs are marking that one just a tad short. Nope, check that. They're giving him the first down. So nice run by the sophomore to get the first down.
Yeah, nice run by the sophomore. Even a greater block by Offeringa. Came off there pulling from the left guard spot. Right there. There was a gap. There was a hole there, but he made sure that Osterhaven was able to get that first down. And as we said earlier, this is a staying drive, and South Christian is continuously on the field.
Center on that play is Cameron Veltman. Right guard is 53 Grayson Hunderman. Right tackle Carson Jodersma. As Viss drops back, going to throw a comeback route to Brinks. Brinks with some room as he brings that ball down. Tries to get maybe a yard or two more and does. Nice gain on that first down, taking what the defense gives them.
They're doing exactly what you said, Bryce, taking what the defense gives them. We're on that same play. They're playing off at the corner's position. If they're going to do that and give you an easy 5 yards, you take that. And now the Sailors are actually more than 5 yards. We're talking 7.
Parker Hennigan lined up at that left guard position, and Lucas Lambert at that left tackle position. Offense line has played well today, getting some push when needed, especially against this big Unity Christian front. So Viss gets it on 2nd and 2. read option or quarterback draw up the middle, bounces off a few tacklers. Tough running there from the quarterback as he's going to bully his way for the first down. As Sailors are now first and goal.
Yeah, and on this drive, the South Christian offensive line on rundowns are getting a lot of push. This wasn't touched until he had already had 3 yards, and that's when the second level and third level players from Unity Christian ready to come up, but they're blocking their butts off right now.
Yeah, offensive line has looked very strong today thus far. Folks, we're 1st and 7. We got a minute 30 to go in this quick first quarter. A lot of action on the ground that's caused this clock to keep moving. It's first down on the 7-yard line. Viss tries to run to the right side, but nice defense keeping the edge contained, but that's not enough as Viss keeps it inside and runs into the end zone. 7-yard touchdown for the quarterback and an excellent response for South Christian on that drive.
Yeah, Nolan Viss, the linebacker for Unity Christian, he was in position to get the tackle. But sometimes the block isn't there. You have to create the block. Carson Viss does that by cutting back inside. Tough run to the end zone. The Sailors get 6 on the board.
Sailors not going to chase the 2-point conversions. Instead, Wyatt Saul is going to come out for the point after to bring this game into 1. Hard count in a way. A defensive lineman may have jumped. Flags thrown. That was going to be offsides. Danny Brown's got a decision to make. I think Garrison's signaling go for 2 here. I think you're right, man. I think go for 2. And
actually, forgot I had a mic here.
Danny Brown looks like he decides not to, and he's going to keep the kicking unit on the field. Wyatt Saul on for the PAT. Burgess on for the hold.
I feel like they should go for this. If you don't get it, you won't really lose anything.
Maybe it's on the 1-yard line, but instead Sailors are going to kick it. Kick is up, and it's good. Sailors with a beautiful response, bringing this game within 1 point, down 7-8 as we had a minute 18 to go in this first quarter. You won't want to go anywhere. Be right back. Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
All right, folks, we're back here as the Sailors are looking to kick the ball off, get the ball back to Unity.
Well, on that scoring drive for the South Christian Sailors, ended with this on the 7-yard touchdown run. The drive was long, everyone. 12 plays, 65 yards, 7 minutes and 21 seconds off of the clock. A minute 18 left here in the first quarter. Score is 8-7 Crusaders.
That was one. It felt like Viss was taking that one over. He was gonna lead the Sailors into the end zone. He was gonna will them in, and he did just that, scoring that touchdown. So a shorter kick fielded by Justin Phoebus on the return, eventually brought down by Nolan View. Check that, Isaac Osterhaven, as Unity Christian is going to have the ball on the 22-yard line. Hey, I was talking about the blood battle. You want to know how you can show your support? Make an appointment to donate blood at your local Versity Donor Center and tell us whether you bleed orange or maroon by entering the promo code Knights or Dutchmen in the online appointment notes, or donate at the November 6th blood drive at your school. Blood donors at these drives will receive a special commemorative blood battle t-shirt. That's while supplies last. So Unity in this power T, led by Jackson DeHoop. They give the ball up to Nolan Viss. Looks like he actually might have tripped trying to hit the right side of that offensive line. No gain.
Yeah, no one credited there for the tackle, but you'll take it any way you can get it.
No doubt, against a back like Nolan Viss, you absolutely will use the turf monster.
Yeah, are you a Calvin guy or a Hope guy?
I'm neither. Cornerstone. Oh. Although for the Versity Blood Drive, I am both, because that's a good cause worth supporting.
Yes, it is.
2nd and 10, ball on the 22. Clock's ticking down to 36 seconds. They're going to give the ball off to Isaac Steenstra. Steenstra finds a hole, left-hand side, breaks a couple tackles. 2 Sailors had the chance to bring him down, but instead Steenstra carries it to the 35-yard line. Nice 13-yard carry for the senior running back.
Yeah, Tyler Brinks and another Sailor they were actually in the backfield and they were crashing down to the right side. Had a chance to get him behind the line of scrimmage, but he breaks it off, breaks 2 tackles on the way down there, and now they have a first down.
Hunter Grassmid, the right guard, pulling there. Carter Vanderveen, Ryer, Selvius, and Austin Mulker round out the rest of the offensive line. This big Crusader unit. But that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, folks. We got a great one here. Unity up 8-7 on the South Christian Sailors. You won't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back after this on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Mosquitoes outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
All right, folks, and as we kick off this second quarter, Unity Christian is going to get the ball on the 35-yard line. DeHoop drops back to pass, and he's got a wide open tight end. That's Luke Vanderzog, who ran a corner route. And he was open, beat the Sailors' defense, but the ball was a bit overthrown.
Yeah, in the offense where you, it's not predicated off of the pass, and usually you maybe get 5 to 10 passes a game. They probably don't rep that play a lot in game, and he overthrew it, and now it's 2nd and long. South Christian needs to take advantage of this.
And folks, here are some first quarter stats on your screen now. Pretty much tied going into the end of this first quarter in terms of yardage. You can see the yardage here, 65 to 64. Of course, no pass yards for the Crusaders, 27 for the Sailors. 1 for 3 on 3rd down. Unity Christian has not been in a 3rd down position yet. DeHoop takes the snap, runs a bit of a boot in a way up the right-hand side from the left hash to the middle of the field, carries it to the 43-yard line. Going to set up a 3rd and short.
One of the hardest things to stop about the Veer offense, the power T, is that instead of having on your average run play, there are people on the outside blocking, so everyone's not in a box. Well, everyone's in a box here, and on a play like that, you have 10 guys blocking and 1 running. It's hard to deal with.
Hey, new for 2024, Michigan Sports Radio is live coverage of Calvin University's inaugural football season. Catch the action next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, when the Knights travel to Adrian. Game starting at 1 p.m. on MichiganSportsRadio.com. So DeHoop is going to hand the ball off to Isaac Steenstra. Takes it over the left guard. Carried for a first down. About a 7-yard carry, eventually brought down by Chuck DeHaan. Just like that, Unity Christian is in South Christian territory.
Yeah, earlier I talked about whether South Christian was going to blitz a little bit more in this game. It might be time to do that. You want to play assignment football. You always do. You want to keep your eyes on who you have. But it might help to try and get some negative plays on the Unity Christian Crusaders.
Yeah, you're going to need that because I think 3rd and short, 4th and short. That's
it's
not
everything but a given.
Yeah. So that power T offensive set, hard count for the Crusaders, and it looked like South Christian's Grayson Hunderman is going to get called that right end position on an offsides penalty. Going Going to give Crusaders 5 yards.
That was so subtle, I didn't even see it, to be honest with you. I don't think I can see it from this angle, but nope, can't have that. Gotta stay disciplined.
Uccello's Restaurante is a restaurant near you. Go where great food and sports come together. That's Uccello's Restaurante, where great food and sports come together. Check them out at uccellos.com. All right, 1st and 5, ball on the 44-yard line of South Christian. Crusaders moving. They're going to give the ball off on a bit of a power T sweep. Gives the ball to Max Vancouverine for the carry. It's going to be about enough for a first down. Nope, going to be just a couple feet short.
Great job by Caleb Winnicky, number 3 for the South Christian Sailors there. That could have been a big run, but he kept outside contained, pushed the running back inside, and now we have 2nd and short.
Last matchup between these two teams was 2022 district finals, where South won 35-20. So Unity Christian, of course, looking for a revenge opportunity here, as these two teams have met before in the playoffs recently, and this is the first time, of course, now in the same conference, same regular season. So 2nd and short, play action pass, kind of a surprising call on 2nd and short. DeHoop steps up in the pocket, ends up scrambling, doesn't see anyone open downfield, and is going to carry the ball up to about the 30-yard line. Really nice scramble there by the quarterback to take it over the numbers for a big first down.
Yeah, no one open downfield. Could have been a coverage sack. DeHoop, though, he made a play, scrambles out to the left, gets a first down for the Crusaders.
Pretty much every pass in this offense is a play action pass. And so the defense has to stay disciplined. And, of course, Unity has the talent to hit you over the top. And when they do, they're going to go right back to the ground. As DeHoop, play-action pass again, rolls to the right-hand side, breaks the Dehan tackle, eventually brought down by Winnicky. Late flag comes in. Looks like they're going to make the call on a horse collar penalty. That was a late flag, Garrison.
It was a late flag, and it wasn't a horse collar tackle. Grabbed him by the on the side of the shoulder pad jersey, but hey, what can you do?
Unity Christian seemingly, at least for the last couple plays, has gone away from those halfback runs up the middle, trying to get creative with the play calling, a little bit of pass plays.
He actually had someone open on the left side of the boundary, but probably a better choice not to throw that ball going across your body. Ball being there for a very long time.
Yeah, no doubt. It would have been a tough play, but you're right, he did have someone open. And that penalty is going to put Unity at the 15-yard line all of a sudden. 1st and 10, 8:19 to go. Line up on that right hash. We got a quick twitch on the right side of that offensive line. Looks like that was Ethan DeCock on that false start call. Going to set the Crusaders back 5 yards.
Watching the clock here, we're at 8:13 and counting right now. Crusaders have a very good defense. So South Crusaders, when they get the ball back, they probably get around the 6-minute mark, about. Going to be interesting to see how the defense plays. They need to force a stop or a field goal here.
Yeah, a stop against this offense will be huge. Unity Christian will get the ball to start the second half. DeHoop turns back around, gives it off to Max Vancouverine. Tries to take it on the right side. Gets maybe one. Nice defense by the Sailors. Rowan DeCam stepping up, making the tackle.
No, great job by Rowan DeCam. One of my favorite plays on the defense for these Sailors. The guy, he knows how to find the ball. Comes down, his teammates come and help him. And right now the Sailors are in a favorable position with 2nd and long.
Hall of Fame coach Greg Tibby, of course many may know, had a stint at South Christian way back in the day. Still has his quarterback coming to the sidelines and bringing plays in that way. As DeHoop under center, gives the ball off to Isaac Steenstra. Again, great pursuit by the Sailors. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards, eventually brought down by Tyler Brinks. But, Garrison, that puts this Crusader offense in 3rd and 13.
If you're the Crusaders, this is where you don't want to be. And if you're the Sailors, this is exactly where you want to be. You want to put them in passing situations like they are in right now, and maybe you can go out there and make a play.
Nolan Viss back into the game. He was out the last couple plays for the Crusaders. Back in the game here on this big 3rd and 11. Ball is on the 13-yard line. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Jackson DeHoop gives it off to Viss. Viss, plenty of room up the middle along the hash marks. barely touches. He stumbles into the end zone. 15-yard carry, touchdown, Crusaders. Nolan Viss.
Yeah, that was in the secondary, we always says blown coverage. I like blown coverage there in the front seven for the South Christian Sailors. I'm not even sure if he was touched on that touchdown run, but good play there by the Crusaders, and now they take a 14-7 touchdown lead.
The Sailor defense had them really right where you want them. 3rd and 11, opportunity to make a stop, and they give it to the big senior running back, Nolan Viss. Stumbles his way into the end zone, 15-yard touchdown. So Unity on for 2 again. Jackson DeHoop gives it off to Isaac Steenstra. Steenstra, enough to get in for the end zone. Nice block there by Jaden Fless. Over the outside, 2-point conversion is good. Sailors down 7-16 as we got 6:26 to go in this second quarter. We'll be right back after this.
Blinds of Michigan helps area homeowners transform the interior of their homes. Locally owned and operated, Budget Blinds is known for being West Michigan's go-to provider of custom window coverings, offering free in-home design consultations and high-quality window coverings at affordable prices. Make it fun and easy to upgrade home decor. Check out their showroom on the north end of Rockford on 14 Mile Road, or check them out at budgetblinds.com.
16-7, here's our score here at Bulldog Stadium, campus of Granville High School. Uni Christian takes the lead with that touchdown.
On that drive there, Viss has a 15-yard touchdown run. The drive went 11 plays, 78 yards, a duration of 7 minutes and 7 seconds. 2-point conversion was good. 6:26 left here on the clock, 16-7, Crusaders.
Cody Walters, the junior kicker for Unity, with a high kick, finds that empty spot on the return. Kenyon has to rush up to field that off the bounce. Does. Carries it out to the 23-yard line as the Sailors. That's where the Sailors are going to get the ball. We got 6:23 to go in this first half. And I think if you're South Christian, Garrison, I wonder if you think to yourself, maybe slow it down a bit. Don't let Unity get the ball back. I mean,
yeah,
it's a lot of time.
Exactly what you said there. If you're South, you want to run the clock, at least get it down to between 2.5 to 3 minutes and force them to pass the ball if you give it back.
5 wide, Kenyon in motion. This with the clap, throws it off to Kenyon again. Kenyon's going to drop that pass, hit him right in the hands. Tried to hit Bryce Kenyon on that screen pass, and that's going to be incomplete.
They ran that with that formation and that type of scheme. Would they have him Kenyon coming around about 3-4 different times, and they've ran a different variation of it, whether it be a throwback, a quarterback draw, power. I mean, you would think that I don't know. You would think that they would switch it up a little bit here and get this something else to look at.
Blackwire and staff must like what they see in getting Kenyon out in space. But it's going to be 2nd and 10. 6:20 to go as clock does stop. This play-action pass drops back. Plenty of time. Patiently in the pocket. He's going to roll to his right and slings an absolute dart up to the 44-yard line. Great throw and catch. Chuck DeHaan going low to field that 21-yard pass completion. First down, Sailors.
That was a great play design right there by the South Christian Sailors. You have Brings doing a deep post, and then Chuck DeHaan coming around on a kind of like a bend play or like a smaller post. He was wide open from the get-go, and the ball got to him, and now South Christian Sailors have a first down.
It really was. I mean, not great contained by that Unity defense. Viss had some room to run. Instead, he trusts his arm and delivers an absolute strike to Chuck DeHaan. So Viss drops back, QB draw, but Sean Vandersog meets him in the backfield. He read that one the whole way. Loss of 5 on that first down. Check that, loss of 4.
Yeah, great play by Vandersog there. He wasn't fooled by anything on that play. Crashed down and got the sack.
Vanderswag, the senior, he's the tight end on the offense side opposite of Jake Chapman. This senior-led front. He's going to be looking to get in the backfield all night long, chase down Carson Viss. As Viss is in a 2nd and 14, ball in the 40. He spins to roll left, hits DeHaan. Nice strike, nice catch by DeHaan, who goes down immediately, but he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. 13-yard completion from senior to senior.
Yeah, Chuck DeHaan, he's finding the holes in this defense. He's getting there, he's sitting down, and then his quarterback Carson Viss, who's very accurate, is getting him the ball. And right now they are having a very successful drive.
A nice connection between Viss and DeHaan. We've seen it a lot all season. It's what the Sailors are going to need today. Viss is going to need his sure-handed receivers to keep the ball moving and keep this Unity Christian defense on their heels. 4:20 to go. Clock is ticking. 3rd and 1. Ball on the Unity Christian 47. Viss takes the snap. Lead blocker is Liam Fayen. Fayen with a nice block. It's going to be enough for Viss to spring free for maybe a gain of 2. First down. Chains are moving.
Yeah, DeVries from the Crusaders tried to come down and get the tackle, but powerful Carson Viss goes through him and gets the first down, and another sustained play for the South Christian Sailors.
And Sailors really are slowing down this drive. Danny Brown is sending plays in with individual players. Bryce Kenyon is actually going to carry that one to Viss, who gives it to the team.
Connor Stallings must be here.
No headsets at the high school level. I don't see any signs. Viss drops back 5 wide. Bit high. It's going to be just out of reach for Tyler Brinks. Looking for a sure-handed tight end and sailed that ball just a bit over his head.
I think there's a little bit miscommunication on that play there. Both receivers ran the same route about 2 yards away from each other, and Brinks probably lost the ball coming to him there, and it happens. It's football.
Miscommunication on that 1st and 10. That does stop the clock, which, again, is imperative in this situation, as Unity Christian is going to get the ball to start the second half. 2nd and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. This play action to Osterhaven, slant route by Tyler Brinks. He hits it over the 35-yard line down to about the 31. Nice connection there from Viss to Brinks on that 19-yard first down completion.
Good on Viss for staying there and taking the hit while he released that ball in that slant. Not every quarterback has the guts to do that, and he did on that play.
That's a good call, Garrison. He had to let that one develop, the play action. He paid the price afterwards, but delivered a great ball. New running back in the game, that's Cashin Van Salkema in for Osterhaven. Line up to the left-hand side of Viss. Viss just drops straight back. It's going to actually be flushed to the right. Patiently waits for Brinks to get open, and he, sure enough, hits him on the comeback route on the sideline. Down about the 16. Viss is rolling right now. He is seeing the field.
Man, he is. And then Brinks on that, did a little Tony toe tap on that sideline to make the play. Man, that was an NFL catch there and an NFL throw.
I mean, this is a different Carson Viss than what we've seen the last 2 weeks. And this is, of course, a really good defense that he's facing. He's letting the game come to him, and he's finding the openings, making plays happen, not forcing anything, not
His
trying
team
to do too
isn't
much.
void of talent.
No. And Viss is instructing a really nice drive here. He's going to drop back again, no play action. Instead, he's going to take it himself, and he does, right up the middle, eventually brought down by the linebacker, Jared DeVries. All the way down to about the 9-yard line. Nice pickup on first down. 2nd and 2 for the Sailors as we're just about at the 2-minute mark in the second quarter.
One of those situations where you pick one play, they had doing all goes, and the Crusaders, they bailed on everything from the DP standpoint. And he had nothing downfield, so he did what he had to do, and that's run the ball.
Cashin Van Salkema still in the game at running back. Brinks lined up in the backfield just ahead of the two of them. Carson Viss. Viss pitch pass to Burgess. Burgess has a hole, makes a couple nice quick cuts and moves. It's going to be enough for the first down. Gain of about 3. Nice play design there as Burgess comes into the backfield and a bit of a little pitch pass to get the first down.
One of the coolest play designs I've seen the Sailors call all year, honestly.
We're going to get a timeout for Unity. Hey, do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today, 616-816-2028, or go to forrealhq.com, FORREALHQ.com. And then again, folks, companies like Rapid Line Inc., Michigan Coil Spring Co., Wolverine Coil Spring Co., Digital Tool and Die Inc. are hiring. Check out those postings on the standing page on Michigan Sports Radio's website, brought to you by Precision Metal Forming Association. A lot of great job opportunities there. The other thing, Garrison, everyone wanted to tune into is the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show. We'll go over all the stats, talk about today's matchup, go over the drives, and a message from MHSAA. And then, of course, a little segue preview of the post-game show where you have to announce the Big O's Smokehouse Player of the Game. So that's something to think about tonight, as there's some worthy candidates showing their form right now. All right, first down and goal, ball on the 5-yard line, 1:33 to go. Gives it to Osterhaven up the middle as he gets tackled, but rolls into the end zone. Excellent 5-yard carry by Isaac Osterhaven right down the heart of that defense.
Another long drive for the Sailors, another long sustained drive. And, for the ad, we're talking about houses. And the South Christian team, starting with Danny Brown, this house isn't built on sand. It's built on a firm foundation. And, they've had some tough weeks, but they're coming against the number one team here in the conference, and they're showing what they're made of. And this is very impressive by the South Christian Sailors.
Isaac Osterhaven had a big game 2 weeks ago against Forest Hill Central. He carried the ball 15 times. He's got 162 yards on the season, and we're going to get a touchdown here for him. Point after is good. Sailors down 2. We'll be right back after this on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Graduation?
We've got you covered. Office party?
Let us handle it.
Sports?
Give us a call.
Come on down and see us at Detroit Wing Company at Knapp's Crossing, or give us a call, 616-214-8329. We'll take care of all your catering needs. Come on, guys, get back to work. Get on the line. Let's go.
On that scoring drive, it finished off with an Osterhaven 5-yard touchdown run. Drive goes 11 plays, 77 yards on a 4-minute and 56-second drive. 1:27 left here in the second quarter. It is 16-14 lead for the Crusaders.
That was a really nice drive by the Sailors. Took out a ton of clock. Left this Crusaders offense with a $1:27, 1:27 to go. Assuming there are no seconds ticked off on this return. That's why it's all in kickoff formation. Boots it. Short kick, fielded about the 1-yard line. Enough for the Crusaders. And Justin Phoebus to take out. Phoebus finds a crease. A couple nice blocks there. Eventually brought down by Rowan DeCam. Excellent return by Justin Phoebus, the junior. Taking that one all the way out to the 39-yard line and putting the Crusaders in a perfect position going into half.
Yeah, a little unfortunate right there. The Sailors gave that up. Now you give the Crusaders the ability to think they can still run their offense as is and not have to throw the ball down the field. But hey, let's see what the Sailors can do here. Get the stop, go into halftime down 2, and regroup.
Really interested to see what Greg Tibby does on this drive. As we got the wing tee this time, as the tight end is lined up to the right-hand side. Busted up there on the first down play, brought down by Grant Jansen. A real nice tackle, bringing down the running back. Gain of less than 1.
I would tell you I'm surprised, but this is the wing tee veer.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout. Unity. That is going to be the second that they've used.
serving West Michigan as an innovative.
That was a big first down. stop. Crusaders maybe get, 7-8 yards on that carry. They're looking at a different situation. Now we're down to under a minute to go in this game, 58 seconds.
If the Sailors are able to get a stop here, clearly the Crusaders are calling a timeout because they want to try and get in scoring position. If you're able to get this ball back with, say, 40, 45 seconds, you got all your timeouts, you might be able to go for the touchdown.
It's been a great first half. We'll get all the stats to you here at halftime. The great legendary Tim Chenoweth on the I wouldn't say the ones and twos, but on the calculator. Busy fingers here, so working hard and doing great.
When we say calculator, we mean his brain.
His brain, yes, exactly. All right, Crusaders back onto the offense, back onto the field. That wing T again, as they have that wing back lined up to the left-hand side of the formation. That's going to be this. They're going to run a sweep run with Isaac Steenstra. Carries it for about 8 yards. Set up a 3rd and 1. Clock is running as Crusaders only have one timeout. And they are going to take, looks like they're going to take that last timeout. So that no more timeouts for Greg Tibby and this Unity Christian offense. Again, important stop for the Sailors because Unity Christian is going to get the ball. Sailors got the ball to kick off this game, went 3 and out. Unity scored, and that's been back and forth ever since. So if Unity get into the end zone here, go up 24-14, puts the Sailors in a tough position to come back.
I think what the Crusaders are going to try and do here is get a pass off here on 3rd and 1. If they don't get it, I'm assuming they'll go for it on 4th and 1, think they're going to be able to get that last little yard and then call a timeout. Call a timeout. The clock stops with them doing that. It's imperative that the South Cruiser Sailors put everything into this play and stop them.
Yeah, it's a big stop for the Sailor defense. Unity scored over 37 points every week except their matchup against the Ducks. So this is an offense that can score, put points up on the board, and they're looking to do that here tonight. As we got another wing T, they give it to Viss right up the middle, untouched as he crosses the 40. Eventually, Parker Finnegan brings him down as he stumbles and gets a couple extra yards, breaking a few tackles. That one's a 23-yard carry, brings it all the way up to the 30-yard line. It's 35 seconds left on this clock. Unity Christian to the line quickly. A bit of a jumbled snap there, enough to give it off to Isaac Steenstra up the middle. A gain of 5. Unity Christian might have dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, to the blind eye, if you see that play from where we're looking at, or in the stands, it's hard to know who has that ball in this offense. The fullback is always keeping both hands on the ball. The running backs are doing the same. It's tough to stop.
So it looks like South, I don't know who took that timeout. Unity did. Okay. So Unity has one timeout left. South Christian has one. Both teams have one timeout left. A bit of confusion there from our end. But both teams have one timeout to go as Unity stops the clock for this 2nd and 5. Ball's on the 25-yard line. The big running backs are coming out onto the field. That's Max Van Kovereen, Isaac Steenstra, and Nolan Viss are going to be in that power T backfield. We're going to run a bit of a boot, play-action boot. DeHoop going to end up hitting Max Van Kovereen for the first down. Nice gain through the air by the Crusader offense down to about the 13-yard line. First down. 17 seconds to go. That does stop the clock, too, because receiver made the catch as he was going out of bounds. So nice play design there to stop the clock.
Did they not keep him in bounds on that play? I thought they did. Or did they not blow the whistle?
I think they blew the whistle. It was enough for Van Kovereen to get out of bounds. So clock stops, 17 seconds to go. Unity Christian knocking on the door. Give up the middle. To Max Van Kovereen, who carries it into the end zone. Virtually untouched. Fullback takes it up the middle for that touchdown, 13-yard touchdown right before halftime. That is a big score for Unity Christian.
Yeah, And this all started from the kick return. If you don't give them that field position, like I said earlier, you don't let them feel as though they can still run their offense as is, and they did just that. Now they have a touchdown getting the ball after half also.
Now, interestingly, Unity's lining up for a point after going for 2 on the first 2 touchdowns. Cody Walters kicks it up, and it is good. A point after is going to put the Crusaders up 9, 23-14. Sailors are going to get the ball back with 12 seconds. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this message on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
We're back, folks. 12 seconds left to go in this game. Excellent drive for Unity Christian.
On that drive, we have Van Koolring for a 13-yard touchdown run. 12 plays, 62 yards in 1:07. Key play there being the kick return for the Unity Christian Crusaders. 12 seconds left on the clock, 23-14 Crusaders.
Bit of a low pooch kick up the middle, fielded by Osterhaven, who's actually going to just almost take a knee. Doesn't want to kill too much more of that clock. Does take 1 second off. We've seen the Sailors score fast this season, score quickly. Tall order against this defense, but wouldn't put past senior quarterback Carson Viss.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him either. I think right now, though, you don't want to. I wouldn't even want to put the ball out there, put it back in their hands. I think the Sailors need to get to half and make some adjustments and come out and have firing on all cylinders, because Unity gets the ball at half. They need to make sure they're on tip-top shape.
So 3 wide. Osterhaven lined up in the backfield as Viss drops back to pass. Looking to throw a deep ball over to Tyler Brinks. That ball's going to be just overthrown. Jackson DeHoop in on the coverage. He's played well at that cornerback position. Again, that's Jackson DeHoop, the cornerback.
Yeah, the corners for Unity Christian are bailing quick. When they're doing that, you're not going to be able to get the ball over the top, and it's going to be a tall chore.
Sailors come up with nothing on that first play. That did take 5 seconds. The clock down to 6 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Sailors with more bunched receivers. I wonder if they'll take a knee here, and they will take this ball into halftime. We go into halftime. South Christian down 14-23 against the Unity Christian Crusaders. We'll be back right after this for the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word.
Culvers!
Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
Today a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at .com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. having a hard time hearing tonight's game? Hi, I'm Brock Conkle from Michigan Sports Radio, and after putting it off for many years, I decided to contact Miracle Ear and get my hearing tested, and sure enough, had significant hearing loss. The friendly staff at Miracle Ear fitted me with hearing aids, and life is so much more enjoyable being able to hear the things that I've been missing. Go to miracle-ear.com to schedule your free hearing evaluation. There's a location near you.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome into the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show. Hey, we're going to go over some scoring from this first half of action. Sailors got the ball to kick off this game, but unfortunately went 3 and out and gave the ball to this Crusaders offense, who took it for 5 plays, 51 yards. That capped off with a DeHoop 10-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was also good. 8-0 was the score. South Christian got the ball back and was able to answer with a 12-play, 65-yard drive that took 7 minutes and 21 seconds, and, of course, capped off by a 7-yard touchdown run. Sailors kicked the point after, bringing that game within 1 point with a score of 7-0. And then started off the third quarter. Unity Christian got the ball back. 11 plays, 78 yards, a 7-minute-plus drive that was capped off by a 15-yard touchdown run by Nolan Viss. 2-point conversion on that was also good, putting the Crusaders up 16-7. South Christian was able to answer again with a Osterhaven 5-yard touchdown run. It was 11 plays, 77-yard drive, bringing the Sailors within 2, 14-16. And with only a minute 27 left, really minute 19 left, thanks to a really good return, Unity Christian got the ball back in really good field position. Only had to go 62 yards as Vancouverine took that ball 13 yards for the touchdown run. Capped off a 12-play, 62-yard drive with 12 seconds left, putting the Crusaders at the score we're at right now, 23-14. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this break. Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Something for everyone on Pizza Ranch's legendary buffet. Our pizza buffet features hot, cheesy goodness, slice after slice after slice. Try our signature pizzas or request your favorite combination with our Buffet Your Way option, and you'll get the first piece. With endless possibilities, you're sure to find your ranch favorites. Everyone will agree that cactus bread is the perfect dessert to end your meal. For legendary food that everyone loves, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Then let's take a look. As I mentioned over the phone, wear and tear.
Oh man, they're never gonna buy this thing. Wear and tear? Well, there's the coffee stain on the seat. It needs new brakes. All 4 wheels squeak. The passenger door doesn't even have a handle. Not to mention that one time I went to my uncle's farm and backed up into a truck full of shit.
Should about cover it. You're all set.
Oh.
Don't overthink it. Seller to Weller.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it, and move all of us forward.
Car Center is an automotive collision repair company with multiple shops throughout West Michigan.
Our goal is simple, to bring hospitality to the collision repair industry.
You can find us online at carcentermi.com to find the location nearest to you. Because at Car Center, fixing cars is our job.
But helping people, that's our business.
Stock up this Labor Day with amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With Card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi or 7-Up products. Buy 2, get 3 free. Beat the heat with 6 to 12-count Outshine bars, 2 for $8. And save on items down every aisle during our Buy 5, Save 5 sale on items like select varieties of Nabisco Ritz or Snack Crackers, select varieties of Farmland Sliced Bacon, or Kool-Aid, Tang, Arizona, Mio, Country Time, or Crystal Light Drink mixes. Family Fair in your neighborhood.
The best of the best can be found in the High School Hall of Fame, and it's already championship season this fall. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Over the 100 years of the MHSAA's existence, there have been numerous memorable moments, classic games, and standout performers. 10 standouts have gone on to be selected for the National High School Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame started in 1982. And in 1983, Michigan had its first representative added, Charles E. Forsyth, the first executive director of the MHSAA. After that, River Rouge boys basketball coach Lofton Green was inducted in 1986. Warren Regina's Diane Laffey went in 2000. Fenville's Richie Jordan in 2001. Grosse Pointe Woods University Liget's Bob Wood in 2005. Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook's Jim Johnson in 2007. Owasso's Brad Van Pelt in 2011, Vermontville Maple Valley's Ken Beardsley in 2016, retired MHSAA Executive Director Jack Roberts in 2022, and Dearborn Heights Robichaud's Tyrone Wheatley just this past summer. The National High School Hall of Fame has nearly 530 inductees, with at least one from every state. Inductees include student athletes, coaches, officials, administrators, participants in the performing arts, and other individuals who've made outstanding contributions to high school sports. Each year at the NFHS's summer meetings, a new class goes into the hall. For more on the Michigan contingent in the National High School Hall of Fame, please go to MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Holland's Otis Fickle, who scored 4 times, including the game winner in a 5-4 win over Holland Christian. The win clinched a share of the OK Black Conference title for Holland. Cadillac's Cassie Genema, she had 15 kills, 3 blocks, 47 assists, and 49 digs as the Vikings beat Clare, Fruitport, and Midland in a non-conference volleyball quad. And to Holland West Ottawa's Helen Sachs. She was first at the Portage Invitational, the 7th straight cross-country race she's won this year.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
It's 2nd and 10 for Team A at their own 40-yard line. They complete a pass to Team B's 30-yard line, but fumble the ball forward, where Team A recovers at the 22-yard line. During the play, Team B is flagged for roughing the passer. Assuming Team A accepts the penalty, where is the penalty enforced? Is it enforced from the spot of the foul, enforced from the previous spot, enforced from the spot of the fumble, or enforced from the spot of the fumble recovery? If you said enforced from the spot of the recovery, you are correct. Since it was recovered at the 22-yard line and roughing is a 15-yard penalty, it would be enforced half the distance to the goal line. 1st down and 10 for Team A from the 11-yard line.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. The first MHSAA championships for the 2024-25 school year are in the books, with champions in UP girls tennis. In Division I, Negaunee brought home the trophy for a 3rd straight year. The Miners got wins in number 2 and number 4 singles and swept the 4 doubles matches. Ishpeming Westwood came in 2nd, Escanaba was 3rd. In Division II, Ishpeming narrowly defeated West Iron County for the title. Ishpeming was victorious in number 1, 2, and 3 doubles en route to a 2nd straight D2 title. Norway came in 3rd. Next up, Lower Peninsula Girls Golf and LP Boys Tennis crown champions next week. Then it's boys soccer and cross country on Saturday, November 2nd. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
You order groceries
groceries, schedule appointments, and rides online. So why not house cleaning? Sweep is West Michigan's go-to residential cleaning service. Order cleanings in minutes by selecting the rooms and services you need on the Sweep app. Pricing is transparent, scheduling is flexible, and we're fully bonded and insured. Visit sweepllc.com to download the Sweep app or book online. First-time users use promo code FIRSTORDER to get 10% off. sweepllc.com. A cleaning and a sweep.
Golf 616 is Grand Rapids' newest and most elite indoor golf facility. A place where you can refine your swing, compete in a league, or simply enjoy a round of golf with friends. Golf 616, the perfect place to sharpen your game when you can't get out on the links. Located on West River Drive and 131 in Comstock Park. Find them on Facebook or online at golf616michigan.com.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show. We got a couple more minutes here as we get ready for the second half. Garrison, we got 23-14 game. Unity Christian, every time they've had the ball, they score touchdowns. Sailors have answered all but their first drive. What have you seen from the first half of this game that you think, if you're a Sailor fan, you feel good about it? If you're a Sailor fan, you feel bad about it?
Well, I am a Sailor fan. But something I feel good about, on 2 of your 3 drives, they've been in touchdowns. You got to hang your hat on that. That's very good. If I'm feeling bad about something, it's the fact that I can't get a stop, but I can't get them off the field. South Christian, I mean, they've had long drives, a 12-play drive, an 11-play drive. At the same time, they're giving up touchdowns, they're giving up long drives themselves. Actually, it seems like Unity's scoring faster than them. So, coming out of the half, it's important that South gets this stop, because if they don't, at the least you're talking 29-14, which then, you still got a 2-score game, but then if you're talking 30 plus, or it gets tough. Those are deep waters.
What do you want to see from the Sailor defense, though? I mean, you at the beginning of the broadcast, you mentioned some keys to stopping and slowing down, at least, this offense. What do the Sailors need to adjust here? What do they need to do differently the second half?
Well, if you're asking me, as you are, they have to do that whole plan I said at the beginning of the game that Coach Tamminga, future Hall of Famer Coach Tamminga, laid out so perfectly for our South Carolina Sailors in 2010. You got to give your linebackers a clear path to look at, and if you're letting those guards for the Unity Christian Crusaders pull every single time, they're not going to see it, especially when the quarterback's looking in one direction and handing off another. You got to be able to knock those offensive linemen down, give a clear sight to what's going on in the backfield, and that's how you stop this offense. If you're not doing that, it's going to be near impossible to stop it.
You mentioned future Hall of Fame coach, current Hall of Fame coach, Craig Tibby's really got his team pretty much where he wants them. Got a stop on the first drive, and then getting the ball back and scoring touchdowns each of their possessions. Of course, the one at the end of the first half put the Unity Christian Crusaders up 23-14, all while going to get the ball to start the second half here. We'll go over some stats. Some stats on the screen here. Here's first half stats. Total yards, 178 to 147. Of course, pass plays for Unity have been few and far between. They did convert on a third down. That did stop the clock. A nice third down conversion on through the air for the Crusaders that put them in scoring position for the half. Rush yards, 165 to 49. This is kind of what we were expecting to see. First downs, like you said, South Christian was able to move the ball. 9 first downs to Unity's 12, and then Sailors being able to convert on the money-making down, 2 for 4. Unity is 2 for 3. One thing to note, no turnovers in this game. So pretty clean, aside from some penalties, pretty clean first half by both squads on this beautiful Friday evening. Great atmosphere here tonight. Just picture perfect. Folks, Do you bleed orange and maroon? The Hope College versus Kelvin University blood battle is the biggest battle off the field in partnership with Versity Blood Center of Michigan. The school with the most blood donations wins. The first ever battle is happening now, ending on November 6th with a big on-campus blood drive at each school. Here's how you can show your support. Make an appointment to donate blood at your local Versity Donor Center and tell us whether you bleed orange or maroon by entering the promo code Knights or Dutchman in the online appointment notes, or donate at the November 6th blood drive at your school. Blood donors at these drives will receive a special commemorative blood battle t-shirt as while supplies last. So a lot on the line here for the Sailors. 4 wins this season with 3 games left this week. Of course, versus Unity, but then next week versus Sealand West, and then closing out the season against Catholic Central. They're going to really, really need a win tonight or one of these next couple weeks to stay in playoff contention. Of course, the new playoff system allows for points to be scored, so you don't have to guarantee a playoff spot with 6 wins. Rather, you can get in with a certain amount of points. So 4 and 5 may be able to do it, depending on some outside help, but it's not where the Sailors want to be. You get that 5th win. If you can get that 5th win over the next couple weeks, that would be huge for your playoff hopes.
Yeah, it's not an easy schedule. Possibly the hardest in the area, if not one of the hardest in the state. If the Sailors can come back and win this game, that could catapult them into those next 2 to finish off the season.
Yeah, would be big wins indeed. All right, folks, as we prep for the second half, Sailors are going to kick the ball off. Wyatt Saul on for the kick. Garrison, as you mentioned, South Christian is going to need a stop on this drive. You can't go down 2 scores. Well, they are down 2 scores, but can't go down more than that with a touchdown here. So low line drive kick bounces about the 15, fielded by the Crusaders. Again, that's going to be Justin Phoebus. Carries it out to the 25-yard line. Set up Unity Christian first down from the 25. Uccello's Restaurante has a restaurant near you. Go where great food and sports come together. Uccello's Restaurante, where great food and sports come together. Check them out at uccellos.com. Excellent post-game spot. So Unity Christian out, lined up again, this time in the wing tee. Give the ball off to Viss. Rumbles his way forward, eventually brought down by Winnicky and Noah Klump. Nice carry on first down, gain of 7.
Very important. If you're the first guy there to make the tackle, you have to wrap up. You have to wrap up.
Yeah, you do, especially against this offense. DeHoop is good with the play-action fake. Carries it himself up across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. Real nice run by the quarterback. He had that ball tucked behind him the whole time.
Yeah, right to the side of his hip. And if you're South Christian, you need to be mindful of that, because when you're doing that as a quarterback or running it all, he's going to bring it back up. He's not carrying the ball tight.
No, he's not. Ball handoff right up the middle to Max Van Covering, brought down by Tyler Brinks. That's exactly what the Sailors need to do on this first down.
Yeah, this is another spot where the Sailors had them at 2nd and long, and so there's been a very important down for them. You need to give them 2 yards, 3 yards, but you can't give them 9, 10, 20.
And even on those 3rd and longs, the Crusaders have been able to convert. But you're right, you got to get them in long yardage 3rd downs, and they're not going to be able to do that here as Vancouverine stumbles his way forward again up the middle. Check that, Nolan Viss on the carry, direct handoff to him. He's going to gain about 6 yards.
They go hurry up.
They do, yeah. Crusaders going a bit hurry up. Nolan Viss lined up at that wingback slot. Pitch out to Isaac Speenstra. Speenstra with plenty of room, not even touched till he gets about to the 25-yard line. Tries to spin along the numbers. Can't break the tackle. from, I believe that's Noah Klump. 26-yard carry. Nice conversion for the Crusaders as they're marching down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, hurry up there, and they gave a pitch off. Guys on the field, the referees actually missed a block in the back there by one of the running backs of the Crusaders, but now they're threatening.
Back to that wing T, gives it up the middle to Max Vancouverine. Vancouverine untouched as he carries the ball 24 yards right through the heart of the defense into the end zone. Touchdown, Unity.
Yeah, we saw a touchdown like that earlier. It's completely untouched. No outside contain on there, but then, not outside contain, but no one's in the middle to contain the running backs, and he got loose and he was gone. He actually kept it 2 hands on it the whole way there.
Vancouverine, a big back. And when he keeps 2 hands on it, disguises that ball, and he gets some speed. He's tough to bring down. So Tibby keeps his offense on the field. Jackson DeHoop in at quarterback. Pitches it back to Vancouverine. Vancouverine is going to get stopped just short. Nice defense by Chuck DeHaan.
That's huge.
For the Sailors. Yeah, big stop.
Huge.
Keeps that score at within a 15-point spread. As we had 9 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this game. We'll be right back after this on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Graduation?
We've got you covered. Office party?
Let us handle it.
Sports?
Give us a call.
Come on down and see us at Detroit Wing Company at Knapp's Crossing, or give us a call, 616-214-8329. We'll take care of all your catering needs. Come on, guys, get back to work. Get on the line. Let's go.
Crusaders with a big touchdown drive there. So we're back at Bulldog Stadium.
A 24-yard touchdown from Vancouver. 6 plays, 75 yards here out of the half. 2 minutes, 5 seconds on that drive. 9:50 left on the clock. It is South Christian 14, Crusaders 29.
Cody Walters on for the kick. This time he booms it pretty deep. Kenyon on the return. Breaks a couple tackles over across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Again, breaking a couple more tackles. Brings the ball out to almost the 50-yard line, and that is the spark the South Christian Sailors need this second half to stay in this game.
That's exactly what they needed. When you're on kick return, that's a chance. People forget there's 3 phases of the game of football: offense, defense, and special teams. The special teams gets overlooked. Well, in that play, special teams took over, and now they have a short field.
They do. Sailors with the ball on their own 49-yard line, looking to cross into Unity Christian territory. Nice return there by Kenyon.
Take a shot. Why not?
5 wide. Garrison wants to take a shot, and they might do that. Kenyon in motion. We've seen that a lot today. We're going to run a screen pass out to him again for the 3rd time. This time they complete the pass. Hits a couple times, stays on his feet, but eventually brought down to the 46-yard line into Unity Christian territory. Set up a 2nd and 5.
Same play that we've seen a few times here. Looking forward to see if they continue to run that play and lower this Crusader defense to sleep and then find a way to get the ball over the top.
Oh, you're right. I think that they see something there with that pass. I mean, that's the 3rd time they've tried that. First time it's worked, and I think you're right, Garrison, trying to lull them to sleep. On the 2nd and 5, ball on the 46, gives to Osterhaven. Tries to find a hole on the left side of that line, but great defense. Defense line keeping their gaps, playing sound gap football. Stops Osterhaven at the line of scrimmage.
You're right, they played great gap football there, and those linebackers had gap integrity on that play also. If you do that, you can stop the run game more times than not.
So now we got a 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Clock is ticking, 8:34. Sailors get the ball pretty much in the middle of the field on the Crusader 47-yard line in the 3rd quarter of this game. This is going to drop back to pass, tries to hit Burgess on a quick curl route. He stops that route just short of the 1st down. He's going to come up and bring a 4th and short.
Good job by Owen on that play. When he caught the ball and he was going down, he stretched the ball out, and the official gave him that spot, actually.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, should Burgess have ran that route just a yard deeper to try to set up for the first down, or is this 4-down territory no matter what? And maybe yes to both those things.
Scoreboard says it is.
It is. Indeed it is. 29-14 is our score. 7:48 to go in this third quarter. Big 4th down and 1. This with the hard count. Gets some Crusaders to jump, but they're not going to cross the lines. The play's still going. 7 seconds to go on the play clock. See if the Sailors run a play. They're going to. They give it to Osterhaven up the middle. Osterhaven gets stuffed at the line, bounces outside, but the Crusader defense is all over that. Max Vancouvering in to make the play. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, Osterhaven got the handoff on that play. Broke the first tackle in the middle, tried to bounce it to the outside. Man, if he was able to break that last tackle, he would have been able to get that first down, but they didn't get on that 4th and 1, and now the Crusaders have the ball in a short field for themselves.
Those 4th and shorts are what we've seen, where we've seen Carson Viss take it into his own hands, and they decided to give it to the tailback who's had success the last couple games, and UD Christian was there. Sailors are in a dangerous spot, down 29-14. 7:29 to go in the third. You have to get a stop here, as they're going to give the ball off to Isaac Steenstra. Isaac Steenstra just bulldozes his way, the big fella. Check that, Nolan Viss bulldozes his way for a gain of 9 on that first down, crosses the 50-yard line.
And the tough part about facing this offense is that, man, it gets tough and it gets boring. And you got the Sailors right now, especially on defense, to find a way to keep themselves in the game, keep their heads clear. Because you can't let them get you to this point. You got to keep playing tough.
Nathan Potter, Cody Jones lined up in defensive line. And, yeah, they're going to have to keep causing a mess, causing a pile there as Steenstra is going to get the carry. Noah Viss is going to get the carry outside, brought down by Winicky and Nathan Potter on the tackle. It's going to be enough for a first down. And big fella's running the ball hard.
He is. He's weighing down on the South Christian defense right now. Eventually, you know, we all love the game of football. You got to love tackling to some extent, but eventually you could take too many hits as a defender. And right now it's like he's taking it to the South Christian secondary.
This is going to come out of the game here. Jared DeVries in for him, junior, lined up at his position. Isaac Steenstra is getting the carry from that right side, takes it up the middle. Gain of 4. Brought down by Chuck DeHaan. 2nd and 4.
Steenstra knocking on the door of 100 yards right now. He's at 93.
It's really a 3-headed monster between these guys. I mean, maybe even a 2-headed monster, but you know the third guy can carry it between Nolan Viss, Isaac Steenstra, and Max Vancouvering. I mean, it's just every which way to Sunday they're going to hit you in the mouth with the run game, and this is when they punish you in this position. So Steenstra takes the carry, or Vancouvering, check that, takes the carry up the middle. No one even close to him as he gets to the 10-yard line, breaks a Burgess tackle into the end zone on his feet, 34 yards by number 34, Max Vancouvering on that touchdown. Touchdown Crusaders.
Well, the South Christian defense right now, they don't know what they're looking at right now. And again, that's the point of the veer, of the wing tee, of the power tee. It's built off of that. Right now, when they get to the sidelines, the coaches need to tell the guys, hey, listen, each linebacker, you have this running back, and you watch him, and he's your guy. That's the only way you're going to stop this offense. Otherwise, just keep running the ball.
Walters on for the kick. Unity up 36-14, 5:28 to go in this third quarter. We'll be back after this on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
36-14 is your score. Unity Christian with a touchdown.
Vancouver with his third touchdown of the day, 35 yards to the end zone. That drive was 4 plays, 57 yards on 2 minutes. Turnover on downs, so South Christian State is getting stuffed on the run there on 4th and 1 in Crusader territory. 5:28 left here on the clock, 36-14 Crusaders.
Walters on the kick. Kenyon with the return, looking to make some magic happen like his last return. Is not going to be able to because he fields it from the left-hand side, carries it up about the 20. That's where the Sailors are going to get this. Start the drive. Sailors going 3 and out that first drive. Getting the ball in really good field position. And just couldn't convert, coming up short on 4th down. So check that turnover on downs, actually. Now they're going to need something to happen here. 36-14. Most points this Unity defense has led up was 21 against week 1 against Whitehall. Sailors are going to look to surpass that mark as Viss hits Brinks on the outside curl route to the left-hand side. Carries it up to about the 26-yard line. Jackson DeHoop on the coverage there. I think the Crusaders are going to give him that all day.
You know, if you're South Christian, you got to take that. You got to take that play, and I will keep running it and running it and running it all the way down the end zone. And then if they want to bite on it, you throw it deep. You give a nice little pump fake, have them do a go, stop and go. But yeah, if they're gonna give it, keep taking it. Don't go away from it.
Tried to hit Brinks a few times today on that deep ball, unsuccessfully. 2nd and 4, ball on the 26-yard line for the Sailors. Viss throws it out deep to the sophomore tight end, Liam Fayen. Has a big-time throw for the senior quarterback all the way across the field, enough for a first down.
Yeah, good job by Fayen from getting open, knowing where the sticks are, getting there, getting the first down to move the chains.
Again, Liam Fayen, 6'2", 200-pound sophomore. My memory serves me right. This is the first time we've seen him this season, at least on the field. Sophomore's getting some good action, good contributions. As the Sailors are now 5 wide, Fayen's still in the game. Lined up to offset tight end. Takes the snap, looks for a quick comeback route to the outside again to Tyler Brinks. Tyler Brinks going to get it, catch that ball for about 3 yards. Tries to muscle his way for some more, but getting tackled by the Crusaders.
You know, and I like this game plan, and it should have been the game plan all along, but whatever, and you said it earlier, whatever they're giving to you, you just take it. And right now they're having that's 3 successful plays in a row, and I bet you they come out here and run the same thing again.
They do have 5 wide. DeHaan, Brinks, Burgess lined up to the left of this. On the wide side of the field, Kenyon in motion. They're going to throw that screen pass to him again. Nice block by Brinks. Kenyon trying to make a play in the open field. Does. Tries to break a tackle, but eventually brought down by Justin Phoebus. Nice open field tackle, but better carry.
Yeah, and all big plays come from downfield blocking. The receivers there has some great blocks. They got Kenyon loose for the 7 yards there, and now they have a first down.
I think Blackwire, again, we mentioned that. See something with that motion screen pass, and last 2 plays went for decent chunks. So, yeah, Sailors taking what defense is given and moving the ball. As it's 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line, 2:57 to go. Play action pass to Osterhaven. He's looking deep, plenty of time in the pocket. He's got a wide open Chuck DeHaan, makes the catch along the 30-yard line, gets about 5 or 6 more. Nice patience there, plenty of time. Good blocking by the offensive line. Just finding Chuck DeHaan open for a 33-yard conversion. First down, Sailors.
Same play we saw from the first half, just on the other side. And Viss saw him a little bit earlier than he did last time. We had that low throw and they had a really good catch from Chuck DeHaan. 3 guys were following Brinks on that play, and that gave it open for first down there.
(36-14) is your score. 2:26 to go in this game. Viss drops back to pass, bounces around the pocket. It's going to tuck it himself. Does. Carries the ball for about 7 yards. That ball come loose? No, it didn't. He was down. Nice carry by the quarterback.
And nice little carry there. He did have Owen Burgess open in the end zone. I think he was already going to scramble more at that moment in time. And Nolan Burgess knew he was open.
Some great games this week, many of which you can catch on Michigan Sports Radio. Northview Catholic Central is a game we have tallied and looking at 6-3. Low-scoring affair up at the Cat. End of the third quarter. Again, Northview's up 6-3 on Catholic Central. Reminder, Catholic Central is South Christian's last opponent of the regular season. So that's a score we're paying attention to. Fish drops it back to pass, finds Brinks deep in the end zone, delivers a drop in the bucket. Touchdown, Tyler Brinks.
Yeah, great throw there from earlier. He put that ball only where Brinks could get it. Brinks skied up for it. I don't know if there's a lot of guys that play high school football that can get up there with him. And he gets a touchdown here in the back left corner of the end zone.
I think that was a great call by you earlier in this drive. Short passes, comeback routes, keep throwing it. Ball's on that 13-yard line, enough to run that hitch pass, but instead, Brinks goes down the sideline in the end zone for a touchdown. Real nice offensive drive for South Christian there. Wyatt Saul on for the point after. It is up, and it is good. South Christian answers, bringing this game within 15 points. We got a good one here. Minute 35 to go in this third quarter. South Christian 21, Unity Christian 36. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Mosquitoes outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
Touchdown drive for the South Christian Sailors. This with a 13-yard touchdown pass to Brinks in the corner of the end zone. 7 plays, 80 yards on that drive, 3 minutes and 55 seconds. A minute 35 left here in the third quarter. It is Crusaders 36, South Christian 21.
Real nice response for South Christian. Staying in this game, 15 points, 2 possessions. But this South Christian Sailor defense is going to need to make a stop. And they're actually going to come out an onside kick. Be a low line drive, put some heat behind it, and fielded cleanly by Jackson DeHoop, the quarterback. Fields that ball at about the 43-yard line, setting the Unity Christian offense up in great position.
That's a smart move from Coach Danny Brown. I'll tell you why. So your defense hasn't been able to get a stop against the Crusaders all game. If you put the ball down deep, in his mind, they're probably just going to go for another long drive and take more, milk the clock some more. You give them a short drive, yeah, you might give them an extra 10, 15 yards. But if they score, a lot of times they're coming off, it still gives you a chance to get back on the field quicker.
I was just about to ask you what you thought about that. I think you're absolutely right. You can't. Don't know if you can afford to give this offense the ball back, but sure enough, the Crusaders are going to get the ball as Isaac Steenstra tries to take it up the middle. Gain of 3, eventually brought down by Cashin Van Salkema.
Yeah, good job by Van Salkema. He met him down on the line of scrimmage, wrapped up as we talked about earlier, and brought him down for a short gain.
Chuck DeHaan, Cashin Van Salkema in at linebacker as the Sailors keep 5 up on the line. Tyler Brinks and Cameron Veltman in at the ends. Noah Klump, normally in that safety position, is lining up in that linebacker spot. Owen Burgess, the only safety deep. Winecki is a cornerback. Nolan Viss with the carry up the middle, breaks a couple tackles at the center of this defense, and he's going to have a clean path to the end zone as he carries that ball 54 yards, untouched virtually for that touchdown. Unity Christian with that score goes up 42-21.
Yeah, that's 150 yards for him there. I don't want to sound like a broken record here. The guys are going untouched. It's like busted coverage in the secondary. You have in the front seven, which you probably don't want that. It's probably even worse.
Yeah, point after by Walters is up, and it is good. And in a blink of an eye, Unity Christian goes up 3 scores, 43-21. With 42 seconds left to go in this third quarter. We'll be back after this. Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Blinds of Michigan helps area homeowners transform the interior of their homes. Locally owned and operated, Budget Blinds is known for being West Michigan's go-to provider of custom window coverings, offering free in-home design consultations and high-quality window coverings at affordable prices. Make it fun and easy to upgrade home decor. Check out their showroom on the north end of Rockford on 14 Mile Road, or check them out at budgetblinds.com.
That drive was finished off by a Steenstra 54-yard touchdown run. Drive was 2 plays, 57 yards, 52 seconds. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. It was the Crusaders running away with 43, South Christian 14.
Walters on for the kick, kicks it deep to Kenyon. Kenyon tries to take it up the left hash mark, bounces it to the numbers, gets tackled on the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Sailors. This Unity Christian team looks like this is a state championship caliber team. Their size, speed, strength. This is a really good football team we're looking at here.
Well, they dot their I's and cross their T's, and they run their offense to perfection.
Is that Winston Churchill again?
No, that's me.
36 seconds to go in this third quarter, 43-21. This is going to try to put some more points on the board, keep this one close. He drops back to pass, design run play, eventually brought down by Sean Vanderswag, who didn't take the bait, shed the blocker, made the tackle. Yeah, that was one of those gasps you heard from maybe frustrations rather, from the coaching booth. His right tackle there had to just hold that block maybe a half a second longer, and this would have had a crease, but instead it was a real nice play by the senior defensive lineman, Sean Vanderswag. So just like that, Vanderswag back into pressure. This looks deep downfield, tries to find Liam Fayen. The ball's a bit underthrown as he was trying to hit Fayen on the sidelines. Can't make the catch. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's tough because he got loose. And he had about 5 yards within him in the corner and nothing but green turf in front of him.
And that's going to take us to the end of the third. We're going to be back here for the fourth quarter right after this. 43-21, Unity Christian up big on South Christian Sailors here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
Stock up this Labor Day with amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With Card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi.
All right, folks, as we come back for the fourth quarter here, Carson Viss on this 3rd and long, rolls to his right, looks deep for Burgess. Nice throw on the run. I think Burgess made that catch. That was a great catch by number 2, 21-yard conversion. Big 3rd down conversion to Burgess.
So I don't know how he made that catch. That was a great throw, but for him to twerk his body like that from behind him and put his arms up, man, that was that difficulty level was pretty high.
It was a nice ball there from Viss, who's trying to keep the South Christian Sailors in this game. Kenyon in motion. He's going to look, doesn't look actually to him. Instead, throws to the other side of the field, the right sideline to Tyler Brinks on that hitch route. Gain of 5. Brought down by Jackson DeHoop. Big hit at the end of that play.
It's been the most successful play of the game so far. I mean, it's efficiency rate is pretty high right now on that hitch to Brinks.
I think they'll go back to that as Brinks is lined up on his own. Right side of the formation, guarded by Jackson DeHoop again, who's lined up sideways, about 5 yards back. Instead, this is going to look the other way to Burgess on an out route from that slot position. Just crosses the 50-yard line. Burgess still on the ground. Injury there. Looks like he may have rolled up on the football. Hey, new for 2024, Michigan Sports Radio has live coverage of Calvin University's inaugural football season. The Knights got a bye tomorrow, but you can catch them next week, next Saturday, when they travel to Adrian. Tune into that game starting at 1 p.m. here on Michigan Sports Radio. That was a big hit, too, by Unity Christian on Burgess. Again, hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he just rolled up on the ball, maybe got the wind knocked out of him. But that hit was brought to you today by Car Center. That was the hit of the game.
Really appreciate the support of Unity Athletic Program.
43-21 is our score here. We'll go to a quick break during this injury timeout. Nope, check that. Burgess is up. Seems to be all right. We'll stay right here. Garrison, you pulled a stat about this offense, about this rushing attack.
Yeah, our great math mind gave this to me. So
Actually, hold that thought. Keep that stat. That's what we call a plug in the business. Now we got 3rd and 1. Sailors ball on the Crusaders' 49-yard line. Going to run a read option to Viss. Viss keeps it, but great pursuit by this Unity Christian defense as they catch him 2 yards back. Slowing Viss down. Looked like it was tackle was made by Jared DeVries there to get in the backfield. 4th and 4, South Christian.
I think this would be a great time to run that stop and go. They're expecting you to just try and get the first down right here. When they say go for broke, this is where you do it.
Sailors need something here. 4th and 4, ball on their own 48-yard line. Viss drops back, tries to step up in the pocket, but guess who's there? It's going to be Sean Vanderswag, a name we've said all night long, a name who's caused so many problems in this South Christian backfield. Keeps contained, holds his blocker, sheds it, makes the tackle, and we got a turnover on downs.
Yeah, really impressive play right there by the defensive end. He goes, it's almost like he's blocking the offensive line instead of the offensive line blocking him. He keeps him at a distance so he's able to see the quarterback. And then as soon as he sees the quarterback break, he jumps off the block and gets the tackle.
That's going to be a turnover on downs. Unity Christian is going to get the ball at the 45-yard line for South Christian. 9:50 to go in this game. See what the Crusaders do as they're lined up in that power T set. They give it right off to Max Vancouvering, who's been big all night. Carries it for 5.
So that's that I was talking about earlier. Well, now that's 33 attempts. But before that last rush attempt, the Unity Christian Crusaders were at 32 carries for 354 yards. That's 11.06 per carry. That's a first down every time you run the ball. And the longest carry was only 54 yards.
Oof. And that's what this offense will do to you. It'll wear you down, and then make you lose contain and free up long runs just like that. Nice scamper there by number 25, Isaac Steenstra, right up the middle. Carries it for 5, eventually brought down, tripped up, down to the 34. Clock's ticking down to 9 minutes.
A lot of game left.
Yeah, we said this throughout the night. Sailors are going to need to stop if they want to stay in this game. Down 22. Now it's 1st and 10 for Jackson DeHoop, who's been old reliable under center. Gives the ball up the middle. Levi Buller on the carry. The junior is getting some reps later in this game.
Yeah, so my eyes have been on that defensive line all game. And you know that. I've said it on here. It's just, they're going to go to the film and look at this, and they might not see this offense again for the rest of the year. More people run the spread now. Oh, no. Well, actually, never mind. I actually play Zeeland West next week.
Yeah, so this is a good
they
prep.
Needed this.
Yeah, because they do. They will need that win next week. As Jared DeVries gets the carry, he was actually stopped in the backfield, was able to bounce it along the hash mark, enough for the first down. Eventually brought down by Klump and a host of other Sailors. Ball's down, carried down to the 20-yard line. First down, Crusaders.
Man, that's tough there because you had him back there. He runs into his offensive lineman because you push them back, and he bounces off and finds a gap and a hole. Gets a first down out of it. And now they get a fresh set of downs, and you got to try to make a stop. This, for right here, this is all pride right here. This is pride, and you gotta show that you aren't going to lay down here. And that's what the South Crusaders need to do.
Unity scored 40 points in 4 of the 6 games they've played this year. They're, of course, over that number now, looking to surpass 50 potentially today as they hand it off to Brody Schulten, the junior. Carries it from that left running back position up the right side along the right hash down to about the 14-yard line. Nice gain of 6 there for Brody Schulten, brought down by Cashin Van Salkema.
It's really interesting seeing in today's football the quarterback coming to the sideline and talk to the coach and seeing her back out there. You don't see that often now.
It's old school football, and it's Craig Tibby, the Hall of Fame coach, has had tremendous success doing just this.
Great game call by him today.
And yeah, excellent game plan, perfectly executed. This offense has been near perfect. Handoff to Isaac Steenstra again. Oh, check that. Jared DeVries. Have to tell from this angle. Jared DeVries has run hard as he's got his carries late in the second half, breaking off some tackles, breaking tackles, and extending some of these runs. And now the Crusaders are first and goal on the 8-yard line, knocking on the door with 6:04 to go in this game. And you're right, this is a matter of pride now for the Sailor defense. Keep it under 50. Again, that's Whitehall, 43 points against Whitehall, 44 points against Eastern, Forest Hills Eastern, 43 points against Central, and 46 points against Wyoming. Gives the ball off to Brody Schulten on the carry, breaks up more tackles, and finds his way into the end zone. Nice touchdown by the junior running back, Brody Schulten, to put the Crusaders at the 49 mark late in this fourth quarter.
At every level of football, styles make fights. You don't want to use the transitive property, but look back at the South Christian Wyoming game. They beat them just like Unity Christian did. But, and I don't think South Christian is 30, 40 points worse than Unity Christian. I don't believe that one bit. But I don't think they're not built to stop this type of offense. We've brought it up all year long. They're undersized in the trenches, and Unity has some big boys up there, and they run an offense. Again, it's like Gollum says in Lord of the Rings, it's tricksy. So,
get a lot of quotes from the great Garrison Gaddy tonight. And yeah, that offensive line, we'll stay right here as we get ready for the kickoff. But that offensive line, the new guys in now as we're going late into the fourth quarter, but that starting offensive line, Austin Meckler, Ryer Selvius, Carter Vanderveen, Hunter Grassmid, Jaden Fless, and then those tight ends, Sean Vanderswag and Jake Chapman, just big bodies up front that as if they get success early, the game goes on, just wears on you. You find yourself in the fourth quarter down 31 points.
A lot of dairy farms in that area of the area near Hudsonville. They're probably there every day, man. Some big boys over there.
Big boys eating their dairy. I said 29 points. So Sailors try to get some more points on the board. Again, the Crusaders have never given up more than 21 points. So that'd be a point of emphasis for South Christian as you have 5:39 left to go in this game. High kick fielded for the Sailors. It's going to be Kenyon again. Kenyon takes up the middle of the field across the 15, tries to find a hole, but a whole host of Crusaders brings him down. The tackle was led by Hudson Retman.
Well, that last Crusader drive was finished off by Skolden on a 40-yard touchdown run. 8 plays, 45 yards. Last 4 minutes, 11 seconds. Turnover on downs that gave them the great field position, and now it's 5:39 left on the clock. Crusaders 50, Sailors 14. Sorry, 21.
So that's going to be the night for Carson Viss as Austin Burgess, the 6'1", 170 sophomore, is going to come into this game at quarterback. Van Salkema in at running back, takes the screen pass. Nice blocking outside by Chuck DeHaan. Van Salkema, 5 yard, picked up on that screen pass.
Well, Vince Salkema comes in, young guy. Great spot for him to get some reps, especially for next year. Comes out, gets a nice completion. That's what you want to see, some early success.
Sailors with some new offensive linemen in the game as well. So we're going to see a lot of Burgess and Chuck DeHaan still lined up at receiver along with Bryce Kenyon. So keep those veteran receivers in the game. Burgess drops back to pass. Going to look to throw a long out route to Kenyon across the 30. Kenyon brings it down. Real nice throw by the sophomore. Of course, that's a really long throw from the hash mark to the opposite sideline. And they convert. First down, Sailors.
I'll tell you what, everyone at home, or if you're in the car, wherever you are, listening to us here at Michigan Sports Radio for South Christian, that was a beautiful ball. I sat here watching that ball come across the field, and tight spiral. It was a good play right there by that young quarterback.
Now, these are opportunities to get some good snaps, good reps, just in case Viss does go down this season. And then, of course, for next year, quarterback waiting in the wings. Burgess rolls out to his left, finds the other Burgess. Find the out route across the sideline, 44-yard line, or excuse me, 46-yard line. It's a 6-yard conversion or 6-yard pass completion. Sailors starting to march. We're just under 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Next week, South Christian, as you mentioned earlier, Garrison, Zeeland West comes in with a similar offense. The matchup between Unity and Zeeland West was a dandy 20-8 victory for the Crusaders, but it was a hard-fought battle and a must-win for South Christian. As Burgess takes the snap, he's going to actually be flushed to the right, looks for someone who's going to decide to tuck it on his own. He's going to pick up 2 yards on that scamper. No one open downfield. Take matters into his own hands. But yeah, big one next week. Zeeland West, Catholic Central right after that. And then, of course, Unity Christian has Zeeland East next week.
Yeah, it's a tough slate, and nothing worth having is, or nothing worth having is easy to get. So, and they're built for it. I really do believe these guys are built for it. It's just a bad day or a bad couple of weeks. Yeah, that's what it is.
Burgess takes a snap again. Spin moves as he rolls to the left. Steps it off to Winicky. Winicky makes the catch, breaks a couple tackles along the sideline, and along the South Christian sideline. Gets the first down. Nice yards after catch
Austin Burgess, man, he keeps his arm very tight with that throw. That's really good. That's how you want to throw the ball. It's a quick release, gets the ball out fast. It's throwing motion.
Yeah, he's looked nice. He's looked pretty good on this drive here. As Unity Christian has put in their 2s and 3s on this defensive side. Still 3-4 set. As Burgess takes snap, high snap, bobbled it, but he's able to control it. Plenty of time. Nice blocking by the offensive line. Tries to hit Kenyon on the sideline and does. A nice strike rolling to his right. Putting that one where only Kenyon could get it. First down, Sailors.
Great job by Bryce Keenan there, giving his quarterback somewhere to look. In a scramble situation like that, you had to find the pockets, you had to find the holes, you had to move with your quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Folks starting to find their way towards the exits, back to their cars. There's a fantastic turnout. South Christian bleachers completely full. The Unity side in the Granville Bulldog Stadium here almost completely full as well. Now folks starting to head out, but great night. Great environment for high school football. Cashin von Salkema is going to take the carry. Takes up the middle for about 1 yard across the 30-yard line. I'd like to see the Sailors try to score here. I think, getting your 2s and 3s, touchdown experience, and then also, too, this Unity defense is not giving up more than 21 points. And, let's take something from this game and try to put 28 on the board.
I'm right with you. Going to the clock hits 0. I've always been for that.
Yeah. So we'll see what Danny Brown does here as the clock's ticking down to 1:15. Burgess looks like he's going to take some shots deep. He's going to sling it all the way in the end zone. He's got an open Boomsma. Boomsma can't quite make the play. That was actually a really good throw. Dropped it in the bucket. Nathan Boomsma can't bring up that catch. That was a touchdown, Garrison.
It should have been a touchdown. When he threw that ball, I looked at it. I'm sitting here like you, probably like, there's no way he's going to get that in there. And he definitely did it. I think even he was surprised by that. That's why he dropped the ball.
Yeah, he dropped it in the bucket and had a chance. And Nathan Boomsma couldn't make the play, but nice job getting open and running up the hashes.
Got to be happy seeing that out of your sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, it's a really nice ball. 3rd and 7, minute 6 to go. Clock is stopped on that incomplete pass. Ball on the 30-yard line. Again, Sailors looking to get in the end zone here. Burgess is looking to the left-hand side, looking deep. They throw it off to Kenyon on the right sideline. Kenyon can't make the catch.
Tough play there. Cornerback broke on that very, very well. Was able to break that pass up.
Would have been a nice first down conversion by a couple yards. Instead, we're looking at a 4th and 7. This will be the Sailors' potentially the last opportunity to make something happen, put some points on the board, take some momentum going into next week. Burgess takes the snap, going to spin as he rolls out to the left. Has an open Boomsma in the end zone. Boomsma can't make the catch. Thought Garrison he had that right in his mitts, but can't bring it down and can't stay in bounds as that throw was over the pylon on the sidelines. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
That was a touchdown.
That was two touchdowns. I think the senior Nathan Boomsma was really going to wish he had back. But that should about do it here. 2 snaps. Both teams have 3 timeouts, but of course that does not matter. Crusaders going to line up in the greatest formation, depending on what side you're on. Victory formation here. Well, stay tuned, folks. After the game, got the Beist Electric post-game show. We'll go over all the scoring today, go over some of the stats, recaps of today's matchup. And then, of course, Garrison will give out the Big O's Smokehouse Player of the Game. Crusaders take the snap. Looks like they're going to need to take one more snap as the play clock's about 2.5 seconds shorter than the game clock. And that'll do it here at Granville Bulldog Stadium. And that'll do it, folks. That last snap will wrap up this game as Unity comes in with an impressive 50 points victory as they knock off the Sailors 50-21 in this OK Gold matchup. A lot to take from here. Don't go anywhere. We will be back right after this Bison Electric post-game show here, Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
67 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders.
Mosquitoes outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Jets has been making the best Detroit-style pizza on the planet for over 40 years. Because we've always been committed to quality, like hand-pressed dough, fresh mozzarella, and sauce made from Mama Jet's secret family recipe. All baked to perfection for the thickest golden crunch. So go ahead, build your own Detroit-style pizza or order one of our specialties, like the all-meaty or Jet 10. Jets, better because it has to be.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culvers for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
All right, folks, welcome into the Bison Electric post-game show. We'll go live with the video here as we wrap up this game. 50-21 is your final score here at Bulldog Stadium at the campus of Granville, which served as wonderful hosts for this matchup, where Unity was the home team. South Christian visiting on the road. A couple stats and just quick scoring drive summary tonight here. A lot of scoring. 7 touchdowns for Unity Christian. We'll go over all of them here just to recap how we got to this score. So Sailors got the ball first, went 3 and out, gave the ball to the Crusader offense, who had a 51-yard, 5-play drive that took 1:41 seconds, where Jackson DeHoop capped it off with a 10-yard touchdown drive, 2-point conversion afterwards, put the Crusaders up 8-0. This answered, though, with a 12-play, 65-yard drive where he finished that off with a 7-yard touchdown run. That drive took 7 minutes, 21 seconds, Sailors' longest drive of the day. Brought Sailors within 1, kicking the field goal, or the point after, following that touchdown. Unity Christian, though, scored every drive, and we see that here as they answered with a 11-play, 78-yard drive, their longest drive of the day, 7 minutes taken up that clock. 11 plays against 78 yards. Nolan Viss on a 15-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion, put the Crusaders up 16-7. Sailors were able to answer and keep it close with a 11-play, 77-yard touchdown drive that took just under 5 minutes. Isaac Osterhaven with a 5-yard touchdown carry, bring it within 2 points. And then Unity scored back-to-back-to-back, a 12-play drive, a 6-play drive, a 4-play drive, all touchdowns scored by Max Vancouvering, who had a busy night tonight. Garrison will give you his stats later on here. But those 3 touchdowns in a row put the Crusaders up 36-14, and that was about all she wrote for the Sailors. Sailors were able to get on the board one more time, 7-play, 80-yard drive to keep it to bring it to 21, or to score 21 points and keep it within 15, as Carson Viss had a 13-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Brinks in the end zone, but wasn't enough, as the Unity Christian Crusaders offense was able to score 2 more times, a 2-play 57-yard drive and then an 8-play 45-yard drive. Seenstra and Skolton were able to both score on those touchdown drives to put us at a score of 50-14. So, Garrison, a tough day for the Sailors tonight. Everything that kind of couldn't go wrong went wrong. Wasn't able to get the offense off the field. Wasn't able to slow down this offense attack, and these running backs for Unity Christian, they're the real deal. This offensive line's the real deal, and these guys had big nights.
Yes, they were very effective. They played very sound football. They played great football, and they look like a great team. While we were off air, you said this looks like a state championship team, and man, they're as good as advertised. They really are. Big O's player of the game. Big O Smokehouse player of the game. I'm going to go with Seenstra. Came out, 11 carries, 150 yards, 1 touchdown. I felt like, honestly, I could probably give it to the whole running back unit if I really wanted to. I don't know if we can do that. Are we allowed to do that, Bryce?
I don't think so. I think we're designated to 1.
All right, then. Well, there's 1. But, no, great game today. Had some big runs, especially in the first half there, where they kind of – I thought they pulled away in the first half a little bit. But, good on him. Central, congrats to him and his team tonight. They were very effective, very good. No, I'm sorry, they weren't good. They were great. They were great today. Good would be an understatement. Yeah,
no doubt about it. This is an impressive football team that we just watched take the field. Of course, they are now have a firm hold, firm control of this OK Gold Conference standings here, as they're going to be 4-0 now going into Week 8, 7-0 on the season. They've got a matchup next week against Zeeland East, as South Christian has to look ahead to Zeeland West. And Sailors had a problem tonight with this offense. Next week, they're going to see this offense. The tape's out there. You're going to be able to learn some things, see some things, hopefully make some adjustments. What do you want to see next week? As we'll be there broadcasting that game. But what are you looking for? What does Burgess and this defensive staff need to do differently?
Not do what they did today.
Fair.
You have to find ways and find small nuances, things that you can do to stop this type of offense. It's not a normal offense. A lot of people don't run it anymore. Everyone, I'm talking 1890 type of football. It's something that even Navy is breaking away from. Army and Air Force still run. You got to do that. On the offensive side, though, I think they need to be more content. They had a lot of success in that on drives when they would do the short routes. I think a lot of people, due to the size and the height of South Christian's receivers, are playing off because they know they can get deep. They're not slow guys. If they're going to give that to you and give you 7-minute drives, do it. Just do it.
And they had some success with those short passes, because you're right. I think they were playing off and not letting Carson Viss and these receivers beat them deep. So South Christian is going to have to make some adjustments going into next week. The season's playoffs hopes are very much alive. They're just going to need a win over the next 2 weeks to really guarantee and lock in that spot. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week. So Zeeland West is on deck next for the South Christian Sailors. We will be there, of course. We thank you, everybody, for joining us. The great Tim Chenoweth on the stats down there doing an amazing job. Garrison with me tonight. We thank everyone for joining us here at Granville High School, Bulldog Stadium. We'll be back next week as South Christian Sailors face Zeeland West.
The Ducks with the next.
The Ducks with the next to close out this OK Gold Conference. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.